and welcome to the Irish Focusing Network's Poetry Corner. I'm Bethany Rivers, and I'm going to look at the poem Hope by Emily Dickinson. Before we go into the poem, let's just spend a few moments arriving. So just notice the room around you, where you are right now, what the light is like in the shadows, maybe what the weather is doing outside. Noticing any sounds in your environment. And this is where you are right now, in this moment, in this room. And then bring your attention to what you're sitting on and how it supports your body, where it has contact with the different parts of your body, your legs, your back. And perhaps noticing your breath and how it gently rises within your body on the inhale, and how you relax slightly on the exhale into your seat. The breath can be just as it is, in its own natural flow and rhythm. Maybe noticing the temperature against your skin, the texture of your clothes, noticing the earth beneath your feet, how the ground and your breath are always there supporting you. And maybe noticing any sensations in the body, parts that might feel tense, or they might need to move to feel more relaxed. Just noticing how it is right now. And then gently bringing your attention to how it feels on the inside, in your stomach, in your chest, and in your throat. And whatever might be there is welcome, just as it is. I'm just going to read the poem, Hope, by Emily Dickinson. And you can just let the words of it float around you or through you. See if there's any words or images that maybe resonate for you right now. Hope is the thing with feathers. Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in the gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. I'm just going to see which of those lines or words resonate or land in my body right now. And I think what speaks to me right now is something about the gale and the storm, and that could abash the little bird. There's something about such a small creature in such a wild and violent storm, and the elements being so big, really, so huge. And there's this little bird that survives the storm. And still it can sing, it knows how to sing and keeps on singing despite the storms it's been through. And there's something there for me about how it perches in the soul. Like there's something there about the song of hope being within and always there, even if in the storm you can't always see it or feel it or hear it. There's something about the constancy of that little bird in the storm. As if nothing could take its song away, nothing can destroy that hope, even though the storm may be so strong and turbulent. And I kind of imagine this picture is coming to me of a wren. Wrens are so tiny and yet they have such a beautiful song, and as if I have an inner wren or a wren inside me that's always there and knows its song. And I'm just going to read the poem one more time. Hope is the thing with feathers Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. And sweetest in a gale is heard, and sore must be the storm that could abash the little bird that kept so many warm. I've heard it in the chillest land and on the strangest sea, yet never in extremity it asked a crumb of me. Yeah, and what comes now is that sense of like the bird is singing even in the storm and in the coldest of lands. Like the song goes on regardless of what environment it's in or what is happening. The song is always there. And there's something very comforting, isn't quite the right word, but like being like somebody putting a warm blanket over your shoulders and a friend, wrapping you in warmth when you've just come in from the cold, something like that. Yeah, so feel free to reread the poem for yourself or listen to the recording again. And hope this has been another doorway into poetry and focusing at the poetry corner of the Irish Focusing Network. Thank you for listening.